Hello everyone, it's Nakatoy here today. I have some bad news, so John played a record. Not that record. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about what happened. Space Expedition has been dead for a while, and we've been only getting Minecraft stuff. So, yeah, explain what happened. 1 second, let me just, times at 0 this. So, what happened is simple. This record can die in a fire. Anyway, what happened is simple. When me and TM were waiting for not enough TM was making not enough potions work, we updated, blah blah blah, and then the world corrupted for some strange reason when I tried to apply an update. I don't know what happened, I don't know if I dropped in the right region file or what, but the world got deleted. All our stuff is gone. Well, not all of our stuff. We managed to salvage a few things, like some drives and stuff. So now we're gonna have to start all over again. This is like the second or third time. But we have some items to help us with this process. We have a drill. We have an anti-gravity disc. We have a lucky dagger. We have a cursed totem of fate. We have a heat shield. And we have a magic mirror. So this button right here is going to create the magic mirror scoreboard. I'm not going to touch it for now because we already have it in this world. But let me show you what these items do, just really quickly. So first off, this drill is basically an omni drill. It could drill anything. Dirt, stone, anything. Anything in its path will be destroyed. So yeah, this pickaxe is pretty powerful. It's very good for shearing leaves in case we need it. It has unbreaking, mending, efficiency. And I probably think, Akitor, how is it doing that with only those enchants? If I press shift. It has a 20% dig speed from Potion Core. So the dig speed allows it to do all these weirdness, which is pretty cool. So it's basically an omni tool, like the ones you see those things do. Now this doesn't have fortune for obvious reasons. We kind of just wanted to drill through terrain so that we could use fortune when we get it again. This right here is an anti-gravity disc. Now as you can see, it's not anti-gravity right now. Running offhand, we will be able to jump higher like this. Wee! 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 So as you can see, I don't jump normally. Like, if I jump, it's just a jump. But if I hold jump, I levitate slightly. That's the way TM set the jump boost. It's pretty cool. It also stacks with any other jump boost. So if I have a effect MP, let's go with 4 as well. So wee! 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 I actually put that off my hand. Wee! 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 So yeah, that's how it works. It's not cool, but yeah. So let me just clear the effects really quickly. Right, so right here we have a lucky dagger. It's a little piece of glass. It has looting 6, luck of the C6, and you feel significantly luckier while holding this. When you turn your main hand, you have 1 reach, -1 reach, plus 3 luck, and plus 4 attack damage. I'm not sure if luck actually does anything, because I know the Dan gave us a lucky drought, but I haven't really seen it do much use. So what the point of this is we have something like say Pickle here. Hello, Mr. Pickle. You could just kill it and get more drops. But its main use is gonna be for the creatures to hostile mobs. Though this is more of a finishing weapon and isn't really meant to be as the main weapon. We have the Cursed Totem of Fate. So I could put this in my offhand for one. And what this basically does, if I summon a zombie here or something, and it punches me, it'll take some damage. So yeah, that's the main benefit of it. Wait, why did that fire not last long? Oh well. So over here we have the heat shield. It has thorns 15, which is slightly less than the Totem of Fate. But the main thing you gotta remember, the Totem of Fate isn't a shield. It's not anything really. It's just gonna, if you die, like I'm gonna summon another zombie here. Come on, kill me. If you die, you lose it permanently. So we're only gonna probably have 1. We might make it craftable using the synthesizer, but I'm not sure. We need to talk to TM about how to do that. So yeah, the heat shield's more of a thing in case you want for defense. Now the heat shield isn't as good as the shield that we have in the map. It's actually quite worse. In fact, as soon as I get the map shield, I'm going to throw the shield away or toss it in fire. I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty decent shield for overall protection. It's mainly useful against skeletons, where you can just hold it in your offhand and the skeleton will shoot you. Oh shoot. Rip in pieces. Why is there a random hole there? Oh right, I was testing earlier. So let me summon another skeleton here. Go ahead, Skellybo. So yeah, as you can see, I'm still taking damage while holding the shield. But I block with the shield still takes durability damage. But yeah, as you can see, the skeleton is taking some damage, but not significant amounts. It takes like, what, 4 hits on me, and that almost kills me, but it kills the skeleton. So yeah. Not really worth it overall, but the shield is at least slightly decent. The qualities are the only thing that actually make the shield valuable. The fire protection, the unbreaking, and the mending are kind of redundant. No, the fire protection is just because it's a heat shield. It's a panel of heat shielding that fell off a ship on entry. It's one of those spare panels that everyone has lying around. But yeah, this right here is the most powerful thing. A magic mirror. So if I hold this, actually, let me show you how this works. I'm gonna go way over here. Let's say I have a bed here. I'm gonna just set a spawn point. I'm gonna set my spawn point here. I'm gonna go far, far away. Like, go way over here in the distance, possibly. Then I'm gonna hold this. Oh no. So if I stand still, particles will start raining around me. And... poof. I'm back where I was. So yeah, that's what a magic mirror is. It's basically a handheld thing. I know Dan has some return home potions, the warp crystals or whatever, the emergency warp crystals. But yeah, those are faster than these things, honestly. Like, you just throw them on the ground and you're instantly teleported after like 2 seconds of delay. Whereas this thing, you have to hold still for 15 seconds. You have to not be moving, and yeah. Dan's is more superior in that aspect. So yeah. We also have another mod that we installed recently. Let me see if it's installed correctly this time. And by yeah, it is. We have the scanner. So originally we were going to figure out how do we add this to the game. We were going to use the original recipe, but it's too cheap. So I'm going to ask TM to make the gold iron ingots here, the gold ingots here, and everything else to keep relatively the same, except we're going to put 16 redstone. And 1 power core here. Well, we don't need to put display because it's thing. But yeah, well, it's a scanner. So what this scanner does is let you scan the terrain once you have a scanning module installed. In this case, I'm going to be scanning for hostile mobs. As you can see, there's one down there. If I sneak, it tells me a distance to that mob. So yeah, the scanner is basically something I felt would fit into a space expedition map. If, Dan, you don't agree with this, let me know in the video below. We can easily remove it. It's not something we want a really high priority on. So yeah, although we're probably going to make the modules again as well expensive, because it just requires that, which is absurdly cheap. Yeah, so we might make it more expensive using the synthesizer and just forbid ourselves from using it. Yeah, that's how it works, and I personally like the fluids better, because it works awesomely. One thing to note, if you're using a scanner after you change its module, the first time it won't work for some strange reason. You have to use it again. And it's not detecting the water? Oh, because that's right, it has a limited radius. I forgot about that. Detect the water, you taco. There we go. So as you can see, the water is glowing slightly. If it were underground, you would be able to see it, but yeah. Look, there's a lake here. I didn't even actually know this was here. So yeah, you can see underwater things. It's not exactly precise. It gives you a roundabout estimate. But yeah, it's pretty cool in my honest opinion. So Dan, if you don't want us to use this, just let us know in the comment below. It has a few modules. It has the common ores, the rare ores, except lapis doesn't work for some reason. We have a block, so we want to find a specific block. Although you're probably wondering, Akitora, can't you use this on command block? No, it's never going to work. Never. Never. Never have you tried. It will work on dispensers, but it will never work on command blocks. It should not, at least. See, blacklisted. So if I wanted to, actually, I could probably make this blacklist against chests as well, so that it prevents that from working on chests, so that we can find things easier. But yeah. So basically all I do is get an oak chest, I do that. And I can scan for oak chests, hooray! Now of course there's range modules. Again, we're going to make a lot of these other things more expensive and use an honor-based system to not craft them. Because that's really all we can do, sadly. But yeah, it's better than nothing. Chest. I love the visual with this. I really like this mod. I know Dan himself probably wouldn't recommend this mod because it's space. Hey, there's a chest over there, actually. So yeah, this is why I'm probably going to blacklist it, because you could see chests underground. Like, you can tell there's a dungeon here. See? It took me 5 seconds to find it, and I found it. Ooh, a light gray rune, awesome. But yeah, I might add chests to the blacklist. So, yeah, I personally like Scannable. It's pretty cool. The effect is cool. The visual effect is very appealing. And, yeah, I personally think it's one of the best mods we have so far installed. But I understand that maybe Dan doesn't want it for obvious reasons. I really wouldn't want the chests. Because then people could find dungeons or secret loot. So yeah, we're going to make this cannibal thing really expensive. All the modules and stuff are going to be even more so. We really want to balance the map, and we don't want to override it. But we mainly made these new items right here, the ones I'm holding here, the thingy, the mirror thing, the stuff. We only made these items so that we can accelerate through our time on the map quicker. That's no offense intended to you, Dan, or to the map itself. The map is wonderful. It's just that we lost a lot of stuff with the corruption. So that's why. I hope you don't hold it against us, Dan. If you do, we won't install this module. Though I do like the Magic Mirror module. The Magic Mirror is awesome. So yeah. What's left now is that we're gonna fix some things up. We tested Potion Core. It works with sprite heads and stuff. And everything is pretty much a-okay now. All we have to do is play the map again. To be fair, why isn't that book going in my offhand? Jesus Christ, anti-grav disc. Why did you not go in offhand? Jumpy! Jumpy! Now, to be honest, we're probably going to make some of these still recipes. Like, to make a lucky dagger, we might use a pearl, which is why it has Luck of the Sea. You know, because we put a pearl with a golden sword, and you get the lucky dagger. That actually makes sense. The drill is probably something we're either going to give ourselves a craft. The anti-grav disc is something we're probably going to have to craft using Ashbrite cores. The shield is probably going to be something that we find lying around because it broke off the ship. And yeah, that's basically it for today, guys. Hopefully you all enjoy this video. Dan, seriously, some feedback from you, man, would be really, really helpful to figure out what we can and cannot do. Now, I understand Dan's stance on this. Oh, you guys are doing your mod pack and whatever. It's fine. It's because we want to keep the map as original feeling as possible. That's why I'm asking for your opinion on this, Dan. If you see a mod that you kind of don't agree with, just let us know and we'll figure out a compromise. We really love your map, Dan. It's one of the best maps we've ever played. And it really kind of disheartened us both when the world got corrupted. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, leave a comment below. If you guys want to see like other items that we're going to add in, because this is like, these are items that will help accelerate gameplay. But once we accelerate to the point where we were, we're going to stop. And you guys are probably wondering, actually, no, this is something I wanted to ask. Would you guys like to see all the videos again of us doing everything? I've been talking for like 20 minutes about. Would you guys like to see the video of us, like, you know, gathering all the resources or stuff? Or would you guys like to see us continue where we left off? Where last time we were going to do the obsidian, the new ruin. The obsidian ruin. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy. If you don't enjoy the video, I have to question why the fuck you're still watching. And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye everyone.